what's going on to all of my Cancer crabs out there? So please make sure to get my book on Amazon. The link to that is in the description box below as usual, right? This is revised, redid by me, self-published, as I said. I told y'all that I was going to become a self-published author. And this is something that I most definitely, I'll say I take pride in. And I really, kind of, I appreciate about myself, you know what I mean? Due to the fact that this is something that I really wanted to do, have that level of control. I don't like it when other people have bits and pieces over a certain aspect of my business, and the thing is that they're terrible doing what it is that they're doing, Also, too, if this reading resonated with you, feel free to contact me for a personal reading at Kareemspiritworks.wixsite.com. The link to my website is also in the description box. The website basically has all of the prices on it, the time, or I should say the rates, the services, explains what the services is, so you're going to know what it is that you're getting for how much. Let's get into it for the Cancers. So the Cancers, let's get into it. Let's see if you Cancers got a good reading, quote unquote, right? And I've said this before. What you want to do is, there's very few people on YouTube who you really want to listen to, and I'll even explain why. Because a lot of tarot readers, no disrespect to those people, but a lot of those tarot readers are reading the tarot wrong. And I have proof of this, that they're reading it wrong, based upon certain cards were meant to be read backwards, or the way, or a different way than what they appear on the card, like the Chariot. But let's get into it, right? I'll show you, if I get it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you have the King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, okay? The Queen of Pentacles. Then you have the Moon, the Justice, Five of Pentacles, the Devil, the Lovers, okay? And then you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so for the Cancers, obviously the Cancer crabs are ruled by the Moon. The Moon can either represent Pisces or Cancer crabs, okay? With that being said, the King of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, these are cards based upon like how things are going as far as the relationship, or have went as far as the relationship. That there should have been some form of equal give and take, but let's get into it. So the King of Cups and the Nine of Wands are about a situation where it was an intense relationship between yourself and somebody else, but this person may have told you that they liked you, okay? And a lot of things may have happened while in the relationship. But the Six of Wands is, because we need to get to the bottom of what happened. The Six of Wands is about like, it's about how you may have thought that you were getting somewhere in a relationship, that the relationship was actually going to go somewhere. The two of you were going to get what it is that you wanted out of a relationship. You thought the two of you had an agreement, but you had the Nine of Wands, right? So it wasn't necessarily even, you know what I mean? Like six is, right? So the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon is about how somewhere along the lines, this person, while they were in the relationship, oh, sorry about that. I'm so intensely reading it. Sorry about that. To give y'all the most accurate reading possible. Like I said before, if this reading resonated with you, then feel free to contact me at my website, Kareemspiritworks.wixsite.com. The link to that is in the description box below. Come get a personalized reading. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon, like I said, represents somewhere along the lines in the relationship this person switched up, unfortunately. And things started going sour. And I'll explain why, right? Part of the reason why is because the Nine of Wands is not necessarily, 9 is not an even number. So this represents how the relationship potentially may have been uneven, where this person may have done all these things at the very beginning and then they stopped, or you were doing a lot of different things at the beginning, but this person was just taking and taking and taking, right? Just receiving, and they weren't necessarily really doing anything of substance back or in exchange or in return, right? They have the transactional mentality where it's like, it's not even transactional. It's just the mentality of, I'm not going to do anything for you and you need to do everything for me. So the thing is that the Six of Wands is about how you started to realize, you know, this person is just taking, like they're not really providing anything of substance that you want, really. But this is you reflecting on it. And that's why the moon is so important, because the moon represents self-reflection, right? So the moon is about paying attention to how inwardly, to your inner world, and how your inner world can affect your outward world, because it's about perceiving what's going on in the relationship. So a lot of you Cancer crabs are looking at it from a perspective of, okay, I'm doing all this and I'm doing all that, but at the same time, am I actually getting anything back of substance that I want on a daily basis when I hang out with this person, or when I do hang out with this person? The Six of Pentacles and the Moon is about how, no, you know what I mean? No, you're not getting it. The Justice, now the next cards are the Justice, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil. But let's slow it down. The Justice is about you finally starting to see that you're not really actually getting the things that you want for yourself. So what is it that you decide to do? You decide to leave. You decide to actually start, you know, you start the leaving process. And how do you do that is by telling the person, hey, listen, you're not giving me what it is that I want. So if you keep this up, I'm going to leave. The Five of Pentacles is this person is telling you that they're going to shape up, right? Telling you that they're going to start to do better. But the Devil card is about, they actually are lying and they don't really mean that. And then you have the Lovers. Now again, pay attention. This is why it is I say that a lot of people who do tarot, unfortunately, they're really reading the tarot incorrectly. And you need to understand why. And I'll make a video talking about that more in depthly, right? Because pay attention. If you're paying attention, notice the side that one person is on, right? Notice the side that the other person is on. Now, this person in the green and this person over here should actually be on the other side of the card. If it was a real healthy relationship, this person here, these two people here, should be on the other side of their respective cards. Why? Because the one with the long hair, if you catch my drift, is the left hand, to take, to receive, to right? The left hand, right? The one who gives with the person with the phallus is right hand, the right hand. So when something, so the thing is, when something is looking at you, right? When something is front, right? What's the right hand? This is your right hand. This is my right hand. What's the left hand? This is my left hand. So the energies in which what is considered to be the correct positions, if you catch my drift, are twisted on the card, this particular card. And why that's important is because it means that in the context of what the card is supposed to represent, it means that it is twisted. So with the devil card, it's saying that it's saying that the relationship, like the relationship is a lot of fugazi stuff, a lot of BS is going on. But what it's saying here is that why the so-called devil card is so dangerous is because what it's trying to say is, in general, when you see this card, what it's saying is all of this is self-inflicted, is what it's saying. But it's only up underneath the illusion that the other person is doing something to you. And this is, like I said, this is why the proper assessment of the tarot system is so important, is because you will read it incorrectly and blaming something or blaming someone and won't even necessarily know. And then you have the Lovers, which is the same thing. And as you can see, the Lovers has the red dragon on it, right? And remember, the so-called the devil card is also seen as what? The dragon. So I'm not saying that dragons are evil, but what I'm saying is the energy, the dragonic energy, is used incorrectly in the Lovers card, because those two people should be swapped. They should be on the opposite side of where it is that you see them in order for the relationship to be functioning correctly. It is not functioning correctly. That's what it means. So why that's important is these two cards alone will tell you that if you Cancers and the other person is supposed to be in a relationship, it's a terrible relationship based upon lies, based upon disagreements that the two of you had, and that the relationship is not really based upon a very good beatific beneficial foundation at all. It's based upon BS and emotionalism and whimsical concept. So the Queen of Wands represent, again, the person on the card with this wand, the staff, should be facing the other direction. And this is what I mean, because this fire energy is actually, fire is supposed to destroy and delete, but it's bringing its energy into a space or a position where it's not destroy or delete, it's creativity. So what it's saying is that this relationship is only going to get worse over time, because the foundation, that's what I'm trying to say, the foundation of the relationship is based upon BS. You know, these people can't stop it with the BS, and you Cancer crabs are sticking around way too long, more than you should, longer than you should. So the cards that come up, so let's clarify, let's pick a card to clarify. The Lovers, since I spent so much time on it. But it's necessary though, because so many people read the cards wrong. And so to clarify the Lovers, right, we have the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a relationship that needs to be based in some sort of concrete. So it needs to actually have some sort of follow through, because you got a lot of Pentacle cards. All three of the clarification cards were Pentacle cards, right? So the King of Pentacles is about, this person doesn't necessarily plan on showing you any kind of real long-term results. This is a person that more so has a very good mouthpiece, in the sense that they talk about it and they know how to twist the situation onto you, where it appears that they're doing so much and they're having results, but in actuality their plan is to essentially be in a relationship with you as long as they can, while they get fun out of that, and unfortunately take advantage of your feelings, unfortunately. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is about how this is a situation where so it'll be up to you to understand to leave. The Ten of Pentacles is it's time to leave. Because the Ten of Pentacles can mean different things, but in this position, it means it's time to leave. A relationship should have been left. You should have been left it. And the Ace of Pentacles is, but the thing is, what I'm seeing here is you may be scared because you may be thinking to yourself that you put so much effort and money into this relationship. Listen, forget the money, because if you keep this up with this mentality, you're really going to be in a relationship that is dysfunctional, and you'll continue to be in it because you're thinking about the money. Doesn't make any sense. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.